cooks, welcome back to the Recipe Vault. Today I've pulled out of my handwritten recipe collection a recipe for honey glazed chicken. We're going to be making that this week. Sounds delicious to me, and we're kind of hungry around here. So welcome to the Amy Learns to Cook kitchen. So I have the oven on 350, and if you're not familiar with the Recipe Vault, I have a huge collection of recipes like Grandma's recipe boxes, right? And they're all filled with clippings and handwritten recipe cards. So we make these things. We bring them alive on Sundays, right? We make these recipes. So have you guys ever seen one of these bag holders like this for a Ziploc bag? A friend of mine gave me this and I love it. We use it all the time. Eric is like, I want my bag holder, right? So we're going to go, this recipe will be up on my website. So we're going to go ahead in this bag. We're going to put some flour. Yeah. We're going to put some salt to season it up. And what's really interesting is they want cayenne pepper. One of the things I've noticed on a lot of these recipes from these like recipe collections, some of them don't have a lot of seasoning. I don't know if they were scared of seasoning back then. Something. So we're gonna go ahead and toss this in. One of the great ways to coat your chicken is to use a bag like this, because you can just drop your chicken. I have just some chicken size. So the recipe calls for 1 chicken cut up. I just bought some thighs because that's what had a decent price at the store. So that's what I bought. And I don't have quite as many as they would have. That was not like a whole chicken's worth. That was like enough for the 2 of us, right? So if you wanted to do this with a whole chicken, go for it. If you want to do this with bone in, skin on chicken breasts, that would be good. If you want to cut up a whole chicken, that would be good. Let me go grab my baking pan. So every week, what makes the Recipe Vault fun is we're swimming into uncharted territory, right? We are going into these recipes blind. So 2 things can happen. 3 things can happen. Number 1, it could be great, right? It could be Auntie's recipe, Grandma's recipe that was fantastic. Or we could find out that Grandma wasn't that great of a cook, right? And the recipe is a flop. Or we have the third factor of the learning cook, right? The cook in training that is me. I could just screw up the recipe. So it's always...
We never know. There's drama.
There's always drama.
So we need to determine at the end. Is it a winner?
So we will be determining at the end. So the recipe calls for a 13 by 9, but since I'm only using 4 pieces of chicken thighs instead of a whole cut up chicken, I want to go a little cute because, that's how I am. So I brought out my little cute little old-clad baby fans. Right? These are like little 8-inch bakers. I don't get a chance to use these a lot, so I'm bringing them out today. So we're going to do 2 and 2, right? And the oven's ready for us, so we better get busy. Mm-hmm. So we got some melted butter here in each pan. Yay, right? Mm-hmm. I think I gave myself a little more in this one than I did in that one.
Oh no, we can't have that.
There you go. That's the beginner cook in me. I still have a little bit more in that one. There you go. I gotta get off the drizzled, off the edge. Okay, so we have that. We're looking mighty fine here. We got nice buttered up pans here. And now we're gonna take our old chicken, and they want you to put this in here and then rub it around a little bit. Rub it around. Just give your little chicken a little rub so it has a little butter on it, see? Just like that, boo.
I think this recipe might be a winner.
It's already a winner! And we haven't even cooked it yet.
One thing we're missing is some bacon.
Yeah. So we're gonna rub our chicken around a little bit. Lots of stuff going on here. Get my bougie shape going on my chicken. So it's pretty when it comes out of the oven. And now we got 2 chickens in pan number 2. Rub it around in the butter. Give it a little coat. Yeah. We might be able to stop right there, huh? Grandma's giving us some butter roasted chicken. She might know what she's doing a little bit here. So we're going to roll it around a little. Got a little extra flour on there. Let's make Grandma proud today, right?
Sure.
Make her proud. We gotta put this like that and making me a little nervous because I have to live up to that expectation. Which I'm not sure if I can always do. But hey, it's all good, right? There we go. Let me go wash my hands. Okay, let's make Grandma proud, right? We're gonna put these in the oven. And what's interesting is it's going to go for about 30 minutes, and then we're going to be making a glaze. And after the 30-minute point, we're going to be starting to glaze the chicken. So let's get these babies in the oven. Okay, boo, bring them on over. We got the lower oven going today. Don't look at the cleanliness. 2 chickens in. Back. 2 more chickens in. And it's time to make the glaze. Okay, so we're gonna make the glaze because the butter wasn't enough, right? We're gonna put some brown sugar in our glaze. We're going to put some honey. Honey, local honey.
This is real honey.
Straight from the bees. Straight from the bees. From the beehive. Ooh, sticky. We have some lemon juice, fresh squeezed. Thank you, boo. We have some soy sauce. Yum. We have some curry powder. And we have some more melted butter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew we were missing something.
Melted butter. Right. And we're gonna go ahead and whisk this up. Ooh, this smells good. Curry powder smells good. So, around the 30-minute mark, we're gonna do our first glaze. So we'll be back. Time for the first glaze. Eric brought them like all the way out of the oven. I'm gonna flip them really quick so we can glaze that side. Ooh. I'm gonna stir the glaze up real quick. Get it recombined. So it says, pour this over the chicken. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're gonna gonna do the great chicken flip. Smells good. We don't have any browning yet, though.
No.
And we're gonna go ahead and pour the rest of this over the chicky chick. So it says we're gonna be basting during the cooking process. So it says put it back in there for 45 minutes. So maybe I'll baste like every 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, 15 probably won't hurt it. It'll probably be done within 30, because it's just parts instead of a whole chicken parts, you know what I mean?
Okay, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Back in the oven these go.
Yep.
Back to the oven, chicken! Okay, so it's been like 15 minutes, and we're just gonna baste the chicken. We don't quite have any browning yet. That might be why they want us to do 45 minutes. I don't know. Smells good. I don't know, we might have to turn the heat up a little bit. We'll see. We'll go in for another 15. The chicken is out of the oven, and that's how it looks. It smells very sweet, and it reminds me of maybe like candied yams. That's kind of how it smells. So let's move this over a little bit. Okay, chicken. Chicken like caked in butter and chicken caked in butter, right? Looks pretty good. The skin didn't get like super crispy. I have a little bit of leftover rice. I put some butter on this. It was sitting in the fridge, so it's not exactly super perfectly fluffy rice. I sort of cooked it pilaf style, so it browned a little bit. Not the most attractive looking rice, but makes for a good dinner. There you go, boo.
Thank you, Bookie.
Chicken. I flipped it. I flipped the chicken. One chicken. Two of Grandma's chicken. So what do you say to Grandma about her chicken?
You're going to have to eat it to come up with your own opinion. I think a lot of flavors combined, so you don't just taste one thing stuck out. I think the glaze is actually pretty tasty.
So my rice is a little
Rice is tasty.
sticky. So I can see that the skin is like a little flabby. I don't really eat the skin, but I guess if you like that.
At first, the soy and the honey and the butter and the brown sugar all kind of stuck out. You smelled that earlier, but they blended.
They did blend, so you didn't really.
No.
You don't taste the curry like you did.
No, the curry is gone.
I would say it could use a little bit more salt.
Yeah, but you're also using I think, a reduced sodium soy sauce, so that could be part of it too. No, I say it's actually delicious.
Yeah, it's nice and tender.
Yeah. But in our case, after the initial 30-minute cook, you did two 15-minute bastings. We only cooked this for an hour.
I would maybe brine the chicken or something to get more salt in it because I want a little bit more salt.
Well, you can always season it to taste if you want more salt on it. And if you want brownness, you probably would have to put in a skillet first and brown it and then go through the process.
Pretty tasty.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Grandma hooked us up in the recipe vault. Handwritten recipe. Really good.
That's cheaper.
Honey glazed chicken. It'll be up on the website. I have to go finish my dinner. Thanks for joining me.